Hey there, this is Gio from PlayDiscuss. Finally, another video for you guys. Let's talk about some games that started their own genre or used an existing genre as a foundation and evolved it into a new one. Let's go back to 2009, when Demon's Souls was just released, a game known for its difficulty, dark ambience, and requiring players to have decent skills to complete. It initially got negative reactions within Japan from its earlier demos as it clearly shows the game's difficulty, which does not look welcoming to most casual players. Still, it got a lot of success upon its release to the West, where it was described as difficult yet addicting. The game got several awards, and since then, a series of Souls games were developed starting with Dark Souls in 2011, with the same dark mood and difficulty which pulls in familiar players. After some time and a few sequels of Dark Souls, this gave birth to the term and genre Souls-like, describing games that follow Demon's Souls' formula where it is difficult, has a memorable and challenging tutorial, a punishing death mechanic where you lose and get a chance to reclaim your souls upon dying, which you need to get stronger, and anything else similar. Demon's Souls developer From Software continued developing a few more games of the same genre, such as Bloodborne and Sekiro. Other known games that look like it got some inspiration from Demon's Souls are Nioh, and a few indie games such as Salt and Sanctuary, and a few elements of it in Dead Cells. I personally find Souls-like gameplay appealing, but more than a few players, including me, surely gave up midway after a few fits of frustrations. But it's good to know that games like these exist for players out there that are looking to conquer a lot of challenges. If you've been watching some of our recent videos, you are surely introduced to what roguelike games are all about. These games are all about surviving and finishing a run, because failing means you get to start all over again, from stage 1, floor 1, or whatever. The roguelike genre came from the 1980 game Rogue, which is an ASCII-based game that runs in a computer terminal. There are other games with similar gameplay that came first before Rogue, but the roguelike genre derived its name from this game because of its popularity that time, especially to college students and programmers. Rogue and other roguelike games are all about surpassing a procedurally generated dungeon or stage while getting stronger throughout that run, and if you failed, you have to try it again in another run and another generated dungeon. There are a few evolution paths that roguelike took where some of the current popular genres came from, such as adding a few progression mechanics and even a plot or story to go with the game. Until now, roguelike games are becoming more and more popular, especially to indie developers and other smaller studios. One of the few games that took inspiration from roguelike games is Diablo by Blizzard, released in 1997. It's also a game where you go through a procedurally generated dungeon, but this game has more up its sleeves than a simple roguelike game. The first Diablo game introduces 3 character classes you can play. These come with different playstyle and skills that players can try. Your character's stats and levels also stays with you even upon death, and you also have the chance to reclaim your lost gold and items. In other words, Diablo introduced a more steady progression and even a story to go with it, taking the game farther from its roguelike inspiration. One iconic characteristic that this game has is the isometric top-down view. This, together with the generated map, classes, skill builds, and equipment, became a memorable gameplay that players received very well. This started a whole batch of upcoming games that followed this formula, something that people online can easily describe as Diablo-like. In 2017, one of the best Legend of Zelda games came out. Breath of the Wild introduces an exciting and fun way to explore the open world of Hyrule. My first impression on this game is that it kind of looks like just another open world game, but playing it for just a few minutes already tells me that I am wrong. You can already start exploring the world just a couple of minutes into the game. The game gives you the perfect amount of guidance for you not to be lost in how the game works. But it still feels like it's saying that, hey, here's what you need to do to complete the story, here's the world, the exploring's up to you. The world is riddled with shrines that you can conquer, enemy camps, treasure chests, and more. The very beautiful environment that you travel on is also worth mentioning. Playing it will really give you the feeling that you are playing a whole new genre derived from the existing open world games we all appreciated. Because of Breath of the Wild's fresh take on open world action RPGs, it surely contributed to its success. This gave rise to the question of many gaming fans. Can other developers use it as an inspiration to create a game like Breath of the Wild, or simply Wild-like games? Then, 2020 came and new games similar to Breath of the Wild was released, Genshin Impact and Immortals Phoenix Rising, which gave me a hunch that these games are surely not the last ones to try and follow Breath of the Wild's success. It amazes me that even in this day and age, when we're already into another generation of games, we are still getting some new and refreshing game experiences because of these genre-defining games. It really is a wonderful time for gaming, and I feel excited for what's more to come. Have you enjoyed this video? Subscribe for more and let's talk about anything related to gaming that might interest you. Thanks for tuning in case you missed it, we recently had a name change for this channel. We feel really excited for the fun we'll be having in PlayDiscuss and we look forward to sharing it with you guys. Follow us on Twitter so you can connect with us there as well. See you in the next video. Bye!